are being forced to go to school very early in the morning. That should not be the case. The schools know that the rules are such that schools should only expect children at about 7 a.m. This thing of getting children to walk at about 5 in the morning and they are not being escorted by anybody in dark areas are things that we must deal with. Lighting is also, in these places, is also perpetuating crime. And county government, let's work together to make sure that we install more lights that can help people to work in an environment that is safe and secure. The other issue is about our lake. You know, our lake here is our lake is also our border. Yeah? Our lake is also our border. And we know there are certain things we have agreed we need to do in our security meeting in the morning. First, we need to increase government presence, border patrol unit presence in a number of places. And immediately within a month or so, we have agreed with the IG that we must have a presence in Mangeta, Ringiti, and Sori, to add to the places where we have. I think those are places. Thank you, DIG. We must increase our presence there so that we have proper enforcement to protect our country, but also to protect our fishermen. We have also agreed that in our modernization program, we are working on procuring more boats and more equipment that will help Coast Guard and the Border Patrol Unit to make sure that they patrol our lakes. This is the case in Lake Victoria, as is the case in Lake Turkana, where we have a similar problem. As I told you earlier, in Lake Turkana, the fish is breeding is happening in Ethiopia, and the fish come to Kenya. It becomes a cause of conflict. In Lake Victoria, breeding is happening in Kenya, and the fish is swimming across. And since the fish does not have, they are fish without border, and we cannot give them passports, and we cannot tag them, there is no other way we will work. We must work in a coordinated manner as the three countries. In this lake, the president had a meeting with President Museveni, and I was in that meeting, and it was agreed that through the joint agreement and the Two Nations Commission, Joint Commission, we are going to have a framework of joint exploitation of fish resources in this lake so that we reduce the problem. I also had a very good proposal from the county security team in the morning that we might need to have a liaison officer from Uganda based here in Kisumu, and we have also a liaison officer from Kenya based on the other side, so that when issues come up, we quickly trash them and resolve those issues. The land issues, I have heard you. We are going to engage the lands ministry to also deal with their issues of corruption. As we deal with ours on this side, that lands ministry also must deal with corruption issues. On border security, I've heard you. The border on the side of Kericho has one chief corresponding with 4 chiefs on this other side. So we must implement the administrative units on the other side to assist us. And also the NCIC has done a good job in the past. We want them to do even more. And we want to come and complete a peace process that was going on to put together the peace committees from the 2 counties so that we can ensure that the relationship is built between the 2 counties. And it should not depend on political goodwill. It must be a process that brings together everybody. I think those are some of the key issues in this county. Now, on your welfare, I will run through the welfare issues very quickly. Number 1, you have asked issues of mobility. Vehicles is a problem, and I agree. The last procurement